Hey everybody. Um, yeah. Hi. 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 So I'm back up in the other room where where I was recording before. I don't have it all set up yet, but I'm trying. I have to reorganize and, make things right again. There I go, getting distracted. Something I want to talk about is, just going out in public and being okay with yourself. I know when I was first trying to get myself to basically go full-time and be me out there in the real world, it was so difficult and it was so terrifying, just like it was to finally start telling people about who I really am. Those first steps are terrifying, but yet once you get to it and you start with the process, it becomes easier and easier, and over time it just becomes the norm. So, the hardest part about it is just getting over that first step. And that's where you have to take your chances. That's when you have to be able to just go out there and try. And of course, with like how I did it with very, very small steps. I didn't start dressing completely and going out in public as me until, even months after I was on HRT. So it took me a little bit to be comfortable enough to go out, but there were certain people that, being around them, I was able to, one day at a time, get more and more comfortable with myself. And today, I went to my voice instructor today, and I was thinking to myself as I was about to leave, I was like, this is so weird, because a year ago, I would have been freaking out about going out in public as who I really am. And, I just kind of stopped and thought about it for a little bit on how much of a difference it is compared to a year ago. Still, I get terrified of, it's not agoraphobia that I have, but it's still the possibilities of what's out there in the world, and it's not necessarily the people, but it plays a part of what the problem is with me being out there in the world. I've had some bad reactions, and it's held me back, but I'm happy I'm finally out there, and I'm happy that I'm representing on who I really am. Sometimes, it's still hard, especially with dysphoria. It's hard for me to go out there and be who I really am. It really is. But I'm finally getting more comfortable with who I really am, and that's making it better. But, a year ago, I wouldn't have gone outside like this at all, because the possibilities that were running through my head, and, the negativity that was floating around in my brain about who I really was, and the self-hate, and, when you have the self-hate, you put thoughts upon other people. You don't really know what people are thinking. I mean, some people are really, really good, but yet you just assume how people are going to react and stuff like that because it's all in your mind. So, and sometimes you just got to take a chance. People change, things change, situations change, and if you don't take that first step of being who you really are, you're always going to be trapped. And, I waited way too long. I did. I waited way too long. But in a way, I'm kind of happy I'm really happy because of my situation. I'm in a really good place right now with the people in my life, and, certain things that are going on in my life I'm very, very happy about. But still, I think about, the possibilities. If I would have stepped up earlier, and if I would have gone out in public as me, if I would have, put my foot down. But everything happens for a reason, and I'm here right now, so that's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Like I said, it's fine. But, it's fun. And, I go out, before I go out in public, if I do makeup or anything like that, I think to myself, it's like, I have no idea what I'm doing, because I still, it's not like I know, but, it's like when you're about to go out in public and, you're about to meet new people or go somewhere new, or actually if you're, you know, in my shoes, like even going to places that you've been to a million times, still difficult to go to, like the mall or something like that, and you, the little heart, you know, goes crazy and you want to go, but it's like you can't, and then you start thinking about how, you know, you've not really learned how to do makeup properly, and how this and that and everything else goes on in your mind about everything negative, but then you get trapped and not going. I'm way off subject again, aren't I? I just kept on going. But anyways, yeah, but if you're not happy with where you are, you gotta make changes. You gotta step up. You have to be the change, because nothing's gonna change on its own. You have to be the change. You have to try. And plus, you never know what's gonna happen. I still get terrified about going out and, you know, being around new people. Even sometimes going to work, it's terrifying for me. But I'm finding more and more ways to be comfortable with the different locations that I go to and things that I do, and that's the thing, like, you need to find support. But to find support, or if you need to find people that are gonna better your life, first you have to go out there, you have to try, you have to give people a chance to, you know, either be the good or the bad. And if they're the bad, get them out of your life. If they're the good, introduce them to your life, you know, add them, bring them in. But either way, if you just stay where you are, you're gonna stay miserable. If you're unhappy with your current situation, change it. If you want to be who you really are, be who you really are. Step out into the light. It's scary. It's so freaking scary. But, you know, it won't always be scary. The more you do something, the more it becomes like a norm. And that's where I'm starting to become, you know, settling in at, as, you know, going out there every day, finally being me, being full-time. It's starting to feel more normal, and it's a great thing. I am so happy. I've never been this happy. And but you gotta take steps. You gotta do it, because nothing's gonna change unless you make it. And if you want to be somebody, be that person. Just step up and just do it. Nobody's gonna stop you. Nobody has the right to judge you. Nobody has the right to tell you no. So you just have to kind of go with it. And don't get me wrong, there's hard times. And sometimes it's scary. But that's life. And it's so much better to be yourself instead of be hiding. You're only hurting yourself by hiding who you really are. There's going to be more people out there that will support you and stand beside you if you're truly who you really are, instead of if you're, you know, supposedly who you are. Give people a chance. Not everybody's bad. For the most part, I would say that people are a good, positive force. You just gotta find the certain ones that you want to hold on to, and the ones that you want to introduce into your life to be the force of good. But anyways, there I go, off subject again. So, you know, it's so worth it standing out there and finally being you, and, you know, taking joy and pride on who you really are. And don't let anybody hold you back. So, but anyways, I'm just all giddy right now. I'm so excited. You know, it hit me so hard today about finally being out in public and not, like, thinking about it too much. About me being out there as me and not as that ghost of a person I was before. And I just wanted to share that because it's a moment of clarity, I guess you could say, for me, where it was just like I was so excited. And I'm finally becoming okay completely all through and through. And it's so weird. But anyways, I'm gonna end this now. So, I met with my voice instructor today. It's been a very long time. I was so happy to see her. She was happy to see me. And it was so great. And everything's back on track. So that's awesome. But more about that later. I'm going to wrap this video up because I got to do stuff. But I just wanted to go ahead and do the Tuesday video thing. So this is the Tuesday video thing that I was talking about. And that's it. So, you know, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, share, do all the things. I'm going to try this again because I know I tried it in my last video and it was a jerk and it wouldn't let me. But let's see, do it here. So, you know, here is the button. Press the button. Alright, and then there'll be like things, whatever. Alright, until next time, bye.